Here's your wrestling news for February 15th, 2022. And your headlines for today include: did WWE spoil men's chamber match results on this week's Raw? WWE books themselves into a corner with Alexa Bliss's return on Raw. Former WWE and WCW referee sadly dies aged 59. Latest Trademarks tease another new show in WWE. Is this the answer to AEW? WWE planning massive Swerve at Elimination Chamber? Is a top champion's reign ending this Saturday? Take my name off that. Former Universal Champion is unhappy to be associated with WWE. Ring of Honor announces former TNA and WWE superstar as next Hall of Fame inductee, and more. We are kicking off today with Monday Night Raw, which served as the final episode of the Red Brand before Elimination Chamber. In what has become increasingly common, Brock Lesnar appeared last night, and as the odds-on favorite to win the WWE title this Saturday, commentary once again teased that it'll be a title-for-title match at WrestleMania against Universal Champion Roman Reigns. As for last night, the show saw WWE Champion Bobby Lashley cut a less-than-convincing promo vowing to put the Beast Incarnate down, while Lesnar stood tall after decimating and taking a selfie with Austin Theory. WWE's tradition is that whoever stands tall before a big title match usually loses, and despite how entertaining Brock has been since his SummerSlam 2021 return, we hope that last night's Raw is a sign that Lashley will leave Jeddah as champion. Even the most avid Lesnar fans will admit that title for title at WrestleMania is a bad idea, as it not only takes a spot away from the Raw roster who have been working hard all year, but it would reiterate the notion that only two male superstars matter: Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. WWE has booked themselves into a corner, as few in the company like the idea of Lesnar losing the WWE title at the Royal Rumble and his rematch at Elimination Chamber, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens this Saturday. Raw also saw the latest change of character for Alexa Bliss, who seems to have been cured of the demonic forces of The Fiend. In her latest therapy session, it was noted that the new Lily doll she has contains the stuffing of the old one, and that she needs to keep the doll with her at all times. Carrying Lily with her may mean it's just a matter of time before she returns to her darker side, but for now, Bliss is cured, and will be in this Sunday's Women's Elimination Chamber match. Before Bliss was confirmed, though, we saw a 5-woman gauntlet match between the other chamber combatants, and the Iron Woman was clearly Rhea Ripley, who ran through Nikki ASH, Doudrop, and Liv Morgan before falling to Bianca Belair. Ripley's near 45-minute run was a highlight of Raw, but it's quite clear that Belair is the favorite to win this Saturday, setting up the rematch with Becky Lynch that fans have been waiting on since SummerSlam. If this is the case, then it'll mean Bliss will lose her first match in months, as she's been out of the ring since Extreme Rules 2021, where she lost to then Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. Much like the men's chamber, WWE has booked themselves into a corner, and whatever happens this weekend, someone is going to come up short who could really do with a win. We've got some sad news now, as former WWE and WCW referee Mickie J has died, aged 59. Best known to fans as Mickey Henson, the referee died following a positive test and battle with pneumonia, which led to severe lung damage, and was taken off life support yesterday evening. Henson began working as a ref in 1987 and was hired by WCW a few years later, and remained with the company until their collapse in 2001. Hired by WWE in 2005, eventually earning the role of head referee of both SmackDown and ECW, Henson left the ring in 2008 after being diagnosed with mantle cell lymphoma, and following his official departure in 2009, praised WWE for keeping him paid for 8 months after he learned of his illness. Out of the ring, Henson was said to be an avid fisherman in his home in Key West, Florida, and we are offering our deepest condolences to his friends and family at this sad time. In WWE, the company's trademarks can often tease what the company has planned, as the copyright for Day One was filed long before the January 1st event was announced. Now, another trademark may have revealed future ideas, as on February 9th, WWE filed a trademark for NXT Next Level with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. This certainly sounds like some kind of event, but we can't say for sure whether it'll be a once-a-year event like the old NXT takeovers, or a second show for the paint-splattered brand. With AEW having shows like Dark and Dark Elevation air exclusively online, WWE Next Level could be WWE's response, and we should find out what the next level is in the near future. At Elimination Chamber 2022, Roman Reigns will put his Universal title on the line against Goldberg in a match many assume the Tribal Chief will win. Not only has WWE already announced Reigns vs. Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, but this match is the last on Goldberg's current contract with WWE. Now though, things may not be as clear, as on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer explained that some in WWE are against the idea of Lesnar losing 2 high-profile matches in a row, meaning he could leave Jeddah as WWE Champion. Meltzer added, "There's still the idea of Lesnar winning the WWE title, costing Reigns the Universal, and Reigns beating Lesnar for the WWE title at Mania while Goldberg loses to Lashley or Rollins. It's not impossible to think that WWE has already agreed to a new deal with Goldberg for more matches, and recent betting odds put Lesnar as the favorite to leave as WWE Champion. Having Reigns lose an Elimination Chamber to Goldberg would be a controversial decision, but hardly the first one WWE has made when making Goldberg champion, as the WrestleMania 38 main event isn't as clear-cut as we once believed. Whatever the case, Reigns will face Goldberg this Saturday in what'll be a historic match for the Tribal Chief. In facing the Hall of Famer, Reigns will have defended his title against every former Universal Champion, but one man isn't pleased to be remembered that way. When Give Me Sports' Louis Dangor tweeted about the accomplishment Reigns will make this weekend, noting that Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar, and Seth Rollins have all fallen to the Tribal Chief, Wyndham Rotunda, the former Wyatt, responded saying, "Take my name off that." It takes a lot to get a comment from Rotunda, who hasn't tweeted anything since November 21st last year, but he clearly doesn't appreciate his name still being linked to WWE. Reigns' most recent run as Universal Champion came at the expense of Wyatt, who lost the title just 7 days after winning it. And whatever Wyndham Rotunda does next, he clearly does not want to be associated with WWE. And we're ending with news from Ring of Honor, as ahead of their return in April, the company will induct their first ever class of Hall of Famers next month, and now another massive name has been announced. In a statement, ROH announced that Samoa Joe will be joining the Briscoes and Bryan Danielson in the inaugural Hall of Fame class and will be inducted on March 5th. Capturing the ROH title in 2003, Joe would truly make the championship a world title when he became the first man to defend the title overseas when he put the gold on the line on London that June. Joe's 645-day reign is still the longest ROH World Championship reign, which saw the Samoan Submission Machine defend a total 31 times, including legendary hour-long bouts with CM Punk. After Ring of Honor, Joe would find success in TNA, now Impact Wrestling, and WWE, becoming the first, and to date, only 3-time NXT champion before his recent release. Although Joe's in-ring future is still unclear, this accolade is something he truly deserves, and the former world champion will take his place alongside Danielson, the Briscoes, and one name yet to be announced as an ROH Hall of Famer very soon. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.